Hey guys, today I'm gonna introduce you to another entrepreneur and I hope it inspires you. Jean-Michel.
Hello.
Applause. He has...
And laughter and applause.
I'll put it in later, there will be huge applause in it. So
great.
Actually, he has a very interesting business for you guys who might be looking for a part-time job, internship, I guess, but I haven't actually heard a lot about it because I want you guys to hear it as well. So he has a beautiful office. First of all, I'm gonna show you the view. So you see, what is that in the back? Is that no, behind that, is that meadows?
It's the lakes.
Oh, it's the lakes. I'm gonna let Jean-Michel talk to you about his business and then we'll take it from there.
Maybe I start with the why we started. We launched InternsME 3 years ago, and I think really there were two big problems on different sides of the coin.
Company's called InternsME, and ME stands for Middle East?
It works in two ways. So it works in the Middle East way, and it works in the me way, like give me interns or interns and me.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So the two big problems, reflecting back on how it all started, the two big problems were facing the youth in the region, that we have a high youth unemployment rate. Officially here in the Arab region we have the highest youth unemployment rate in the world.
Okay.
Despite young people being well educated, being motivated, etc., there wasn't really an appropriate bridge for them when they left university to start getting work experience and enter the workplace. If you ask any young person what is your experience with a normal job site, it's set up to work against them because they don't have a lot of work experience.
Right.
If your CV is kind of bare, then those sites work by keyword algorithms, and it's the volume of words that you have, and just, man, if you don't have experience, how the hell are you ever going to rank highly when you apply to a job?
Okay.
And now, because the region is so competitive and so many people are applying from abroad, if you're here in the UAE with no experience applying to a Dubai job and 1,000 people apply, you're a student, you'll probably be ranked like number 900 or 950.
I believe you are really talking from a perspective of a lot of people watching this, because I know there's a lot of people who want to live in Dubai, and you don't only do Dubai, I guess you do UAE completely.
So we started in Dubai, but now we're very much UAE and even outside of UAE. Yeah.
Looking for a job, and it's kind of difficult to actually filter through all of them, and especially if you don't have a competitive CV, I guess that's what you say, it's very difficult to get a job. So how do you help? How do you make this happen for interns?
So,
or is it only interns or full-time jobs and part-time?
So we've diversified a little bit as time has gone on. So the first thing that we knew, that if we wanted to serve this part of the talent market, then to be fair to them, we had to serve only them, right? Because we don't want to suddenly say, oh, well, anyone can apply on our site, then it defeats the purpose.
Right.
You're going to have people with 5 or 10 years of experience. So the first thing is that our platform is exclusively for students and recent graduates.
Okay.
Sort of our kind of cutoff point is when they have about 3 years of working experience, 2 or 3 years of working experience. So that means that at least when they're applying to positions on InternsME, it's an even playing field. It's with people that are also fairly inexperienced. But to answer your question, we've diversified away from just having internships on the site. Now there's 4 categories. There's internships, which is ideal if you're still currently studying. There are traineeships, which is kind of an internship that's going to lead to a full-time job. And that's ideal for when you're coming to the end of your studies or you've recently graduated. So you want something that starts as kind of a trial, but then if you do well, you'll be offered a full-time job. Then for these guys who already have 2 or 3 years of experience, we have entry-level, graduate-level jobs. So let's say you want a position as a marketing executive, right? You've got 2 years of experience under your belt. That's like an ideal job for you. And then the last one is part-time, volunteering, events-based work. So, for example, like the Comic-Con events.
Okay.
So we work with Comic-Con to help them find like 200 great young motivated people that know the sort of subject matter well, and will be able to go and get experience at the event.
Now, to answer a lot of questions from the audience, I think the number one is, how did you start? And now, I mean, I see you have, how many employees are here now full-time?
14.
14 employees. So you probably started alone, or did you start with a team? And then who financed this? Do you have investors, or how do you really motivate us and us as the audience to start your own business?
Okay, so when we started, there were 3 of us as co-founders of the business, and I got to be honest, there wasn't like a very robust business plan, and we felt that looking at the problems that are facing not only students but also business owners, right? So that's the other side, but maybe we can come back to that. We felt the problems were big enough and not addressed enough that we should just start tackling this and kind of figure out the business model as we would go. So in the early days, we were self-financed. Actually, when we took this office, we were self-financing as well, which was like a lot of people were saying, "What are you doing? Like, don't commit to these expenses up front.
Yeah.
Don't. I mean, start with a flexi desk somewhere. Start in your bedroom. Start in that. Start that." But we committed. We pulled together a few 100,000 dirhams of personal capital, and we just said, "No, we have a really good feeling about this. We ourselves were, doing other businesses here in Dubai." And we'd kind of done a bit of homework, right? We'd spoken to people. We had some early indicators of interest, expressions of interest. So we were like, let's just go with this. We think what works well in Dubai is that if you come and make a bang and you're showing a strong presence, right? So that even in the first couple of months, we were inviting clients and say, yeah, come visit us, come check us out.
Okay.
So we self-financed really for the first 12 months or so. Then we raised a round from close friends of myself, angel investors that are either investing themselves or via their family office. Then we had a team of 4 of us as investors and on the board. And then a year and a half ago, we did our first sort of external round, where we brought on board a strategic investor that came in a personal capacity with his family. And that was awesome for us because great sort of strategic value add, great synergy with our board, great culture fit, and he has sort of connectivity for us in the Saudi market, which is really, really important. To find him and to raise that money, we pitched at a business event.
I want to show around the office. That's just an excuse.
You want to go and chat? Like, if we chat there, then you'll have like more of the office in the back.
I think I just want to have an excuse to show how beautiful this office is. So now, like
things like that as well.
These ladies here, this would be.
So Anusha was our first ever hire.
Hey,
you've been with us for like more than 3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah.
And she's doing?
So Anusha handles some of our most important clients. She helps them find the talent they're looking for on our platform. So she's part of what we call the success team. When a company joins our network, we work with them, we service them, we understand what their requirements are, and then we start referring candidates to them. We just make sure that they're really happy and that they're successful, that they hire on our site.
So are these candidates right there?
So yeah, I think she's...
Alright, I hope she gets a job right there now.
That's Anusha.
Oh, that was you? Okay, she already has. Alright.
She already has a job.
Okay, and then you have this beautiful, is that a meeting room?
Yeah, so this is our meeting room. We use it for a number of things, but usually for when we need to come together as a group to discuss, and also have our monthly team meetings in there.
Right there.
Some people have their lunch in here, some people obviously play a bit of foosball in here.
Okay.
And for today, this is going to be where the student ambassadors are coming in to be enrolled in our new student ambassador program.
Yeah, this is Soup, nickname for Superman. That's his real name.
No,
actually, he's actually gonna show us how it would work on the website if you would actually be looking for a job, and then so you go to obviously InternsME, I assume.
So here you can see we're on the home page. So if you want to search for a job without even joining, you can already do that. So just click on the search jobs button, and then you see all the different kinds of jobs on our website.
I want to add my companies here as well.
Of course.
So would I have to pay for it if I didn't have connection?
So the students obviously they don't pay.
Okay.
Our business model is that companies that want to join the network, they become a member. It's like a membership fee.
Okay.
So the companies that you saw there on the site, they've become members with us.
No, I like that. So the companies who have the monies, they pay. So you guys don't have to pay for looking for job.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Great. And then if I like a position, I can just say,
Sure. So
I'll
say
apply.
you like Prada.
Okay.
So you can go in, can view everything about the job, say where it's located, what kind of industry, what kind of job,
And it says how much you're
stipend.
earning. Is that 6,000 to 8,000 dirhams for an internship?
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually really.
I didn't get paid anything for my internship. So
That's actually really generous. I mean, a lot of other companies will be
Okay.
like
That's fair, right?
2,000 a month is like the average.
okay.
But now companies are investing more in this area, and it's becoming more competitive. So they actually want to get the best interns.
Okay.
So they're offering like perks. Some of them are offering good pay. Some of them are offering like flexi hours. And
So
things like
if
that.
I was, let's say, very experienced, I have 10 years of experience in an industry, I would rock on this website, right? But then can you, like, do you filter them out and say, no,
Yeah.
you're too
I
overqualified?
mean, we have people like that applying to join the website, and it wouldn't be fair to the guys who don't have experience if the experienced ones were
Right.
I mean, we have a chat. I mean, we have a chat with those people. We're calling every person that registers on the website anyway.
Oh,
So
wow.
someone who's too experienced registers, we call them and we say, hey, look, man, this is kind of what our site is for. You're a bit too experienced now.
And then you have, like, you forward them to other job sites, or you have your own?
I mean, we refer them to all the sort of usual places. There's
Okay.
there's some great job sites once you become mid and senior level experience-wise. Of course, there's LinkedIn and things. So
I like the concept that you don't make, like, the fresh grads compete with others. Thank you, Sue.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Superman, that's your guy if you want a job. This is where you can call. You will get a call from.
yeah, so
So these
this
guys.
team is speaking to, like every day we have maybe 200 new people registering on the site, and this is where we call them.
Okay.
And we're also calling clients to support them with whatever they're looking to do. So we have a team of 4 that sits in here, and they've all just kind of customize their working areas. What we have here is like kind of the testimonial wall. So this is all like feedback from real candidates that we've helped.
Oh, I like this feedback.
And so
You are perfect.
you know, this is, I guess, for the team because it's not an easy job, right? It's not easy, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's not all that glamorous, right? Because you're under pressure, you have deadlines, you have clients with like high expectations, high requirements. So it's really important that we just put this there for everyone to see and remember.
Yes.
They
Every
get
time they look
appreciated.
over, like, to remember how much good we've done for people, and how much some people are appreciating the fact that we're that involved in it.
Guys, so if you apply, you can expect a call from her, or from her, or from those people who are probably now on break. So yeah, so go ahead. I love it, and I love the energy, and I appreciate that you have actually probably inspired a lot of people to do something on their own. Jean-Michel,
Cool, man.
thank you very
Nice to
much,
meet you.
and I'll see you soon.